15. Luxembourg. Luxembourg is a country new to many, yet the individuals who know, realize how commendable it is of being on each voyager's container list. A little nation crushed in the middle of France and Germany, it houses a plenty of UNESCO World Heritage landmarks and galleries. 14. Thailand. This profoundly pined-for nation of Southeast Asia is an interesting variety of clamoring, present-day urban areas, quiet, conventional towns, and laid-back, unblemished seashores. As you travel south from Chiang Mai to Krabi, everything from scene to food changes definitely, as though giving the experience of two unique nations in one. The northern piece of the nation is more about sanctuaries and places of worship dissipated in the rich green mountains with mud cascades and shrouded caverns. The Malay Peninsula in the south, then again, is decked with tropical islands and seashore towns, similar to Phai Panga and Phuket. The Grand Palace in Bangkok, Muko Chang National Park in Trat, and Yathaya Historical Park are a portion of the many must-visit attractions. 13. Croatia. Perhaps the most pursued travel objections in the Balkans, Croatia guarantees rich legacy, energizing water sports, and a lot of nature trails, and it unarguably conveys, frequently including in motion pictures and shows most strikingly, Game of Thrones, this marvelous nation makes certain to make you need to design a second outing here straight away. The postcard wonderful shoreline city of Dubrovnik baits a great many travelers consistently with its vermilion-roofed structures and mooring sounds fixed with minimal white boats. The Steneva Beach, casted a ballot the best seashore in Europe in 2016, is the best spot to have some seaward fun, jumping profound into the perfectly clear waters of the ocean. You likewise can exclude the UNESCO-secured Butvis Lakes National Park, specked with shocking turquoise lakes, wooden footbridge, and foaming cascades with a plenitude of local untamed life. 12. Portugal. The inconceivably different geology of the nation combined with its blessing of common abundance makes any guest go gaga for it. Portugal has assumed a critical part in Europe's set of experiences, and it reflects particularly in Lisbon, through Castelo de São Jorge, Alfama, the Jerónimos Monastery, and different attractions. The Quinta de Regueira, in the city of Sintra, is the most exceptional spot in the city, where the shrouded passages and flights of stairs, and underground buckles and grottos will move you to an entirely different world. The beautiful little city of Óbidos, with its limited, cobblestone roads and whitewashed houses, will enchant sentimental people and photographic artists the same. The subtropical Madeira archipelago is a genuine treat for all enophiles. 11. Kenya. With regards to natural life, the travel industry, Kenya is difficult to beat. Creature darlings will undoubtedly have a great time here seeing the presence of the grand animals, including lions, elephants, wildebeest, and rhinos, meandering around openly in their normal living space. The safaris at Masai Mara in the midst of are probably the best experience you can have. The savanna fields stretch out as should be obvious and are lined by elevated, approaching mountains. Yet, really collaborating with these creatures too. Aside from the public stops, the Gede Ruins, Fort Jesus Museum, and Kubi for a prehistoric site additionally request a visit. 10. Turkey. Turkey's appeal comes from its different scenes, turquoise waters, stunning engineering. Arranged in the distinct focus of three land masses, it is a shocking melange of European, African and Asian societies. Hagia Sophia, the eighth wonder of the world, and the adjoining Topkapi Palace are the most unmissable attractions on any Turkish agenda. Roam around the old remnants at Ephesus and Hierapolis, and afterward loosen up at the Pamukkale natural aquifers. Go for a sightseeing balloon ride for the lovely ethereal perspectives on the lunarscape at Cappadocia. 9. Norway. The place where there is the 12 p.m. sun is studded with ice-covered mountains and frozen tundra. The best nation to live in is likewise certainly perhaps the best nation to head out to. The Granger Fjord settled between the slanting mountains is perhaps the most captured fjords in the country. Head to the Svalbard Islands to spot natural life like polar bears, reindeer, seals, and walruses. The Atlantic Road winding through the Norwegian Sea is perhaps the best drive you can consider. In case you're up for a genuine Norwegian town experience, put in a couple of days at the Lofoten Islands, popular for their rich fields, anglers' lodges, and protected deltas. 8. Samoa Islands. It very well might be the just a spot on the world guide, however this archipelago in Oceania packs regular excellence to its edge. Toss into sincere neighbor Linus of the Samoans and you have yourself the ideal objective to unwind a lot. The hotels here offer spa offices with local medicines and a couple likewise organize conventional Samoan services for you to get a brief look at the neighborhood culture. In the event that you need some outside fun, climb up the Olapuputwa National Park or look at the Saliala lava fields close to Savai'i. 7. Morocco. In the event that there's single word that catches the magnificence of Morocco, it is extraordinary. A lovely blend of the African and Arab societies, it is straight out of a fantasy with luxurious castles, adobe strongholds, and clearly shaded houses. The grandeur of Bahia, El Badi and Darmenabi castles makes certain to amaze you, while the serenity at Hassan II and Tinwal mosques will leave you with a peaceful psyche. The clamoring business sector of Jima Elfness Square is the best spot to purchase trinkets and tokens of your excursion. 6. Greece. A picturesque archipelago, archaeological destinations, and tasty food are the explanation for Greece's prevalence. Each traveler venturing out to Eastern Europe should make it a highlight visit this. Athens is a shelter for history aficionados, flaunting attractions like Acropolis Museum, and Delphi. The islands Corfu, Santorini, and Mykonos yell excess with all their shop lodgings, vastness pools, and whitewashed structures. Try not to pass up the religious communities at Meteora, for they without a doubt will give you some true serenity. 5. Peru. The Amazon rainforests and Machu Picchu have made Peru a great objective for voyagers to South America. There's a ton of publicity about the country, however it clearly satisfies its name. Peru is traveling to Incan demolishes and watching the dusk over the Andes. Investigating the Amazon rainforest and meeting the native islanders of Lake Titicaca are recollections you will convey for eternity. Experienced lovers should visit the Colca Canyon, which is twice similarly profound as the Grand Canyon. Furthermore, on the off chance that you have ever pondered about the spiritualist Nazca lines, presently is your opportunity to see them face to face. 4. Czechia. This land-secured country Europe is a secret stash of vacation spots. Being a little country with a broad public vehicle framework, it is not difficult to get around the Czech Republic, particularly in the capital, Prague. The Prague Castle, the biggest worldwide regarding region, is the point of convergence of the travel industry in the notable city. The Charles Bridge, Sechu Bridge, and Palaki Bridge are the absolute most seasoned and most Instagrammable spots in the city. The Old Town Square and Wenceslas Square merit investigating by foot. 3. Rwanda. The common excellence and eco the travel industry in Rwanda have as of late put it on the basin rundown of voyagers who look for strange objections. Volcanoes, cascades, and rainforests overflowing with local untamed life make certain to give you a movement story you won't ever fail to remember. Public parks like Akadra, Nung Volcanoes, and Chiswati Mukura, each having something remarkable to offer, are an absolute necessity visit. After your traveling endeavors, unwind and revive at the retreat town of Rubavu on the shore of Lake Kivu. Find out about the appalling slaughter in 1994 at the Kigali Genocide Memorial through photos, pictures, and ancient rarities. 2. Greenland. The blanketed wonderland of Greenland is celebrated for its fjords, ice shelves, and glacial masses. The ethereal scene of the country, particularly in the locales of Ilyalis at Icefjord and Disco Bay, makes it a fantasy objective of any picture taker. Regardless of whether you're not a shutterbug, Greenland has got parcels to offer. Whale watching is the most unmissable activity here. and visits normally start at towns like Spot, Nuuk, and Asiat. In the event that you are prepared to show restraint enough, you can likewise go for an Aurora Lights visit. Also, in the event that you have ever been interested about the Vikings, don't miss the National Museum, where you will get a look at their chasing hardware, kayaks, carvings, and relics. 1. New Zealand. Generally adulated for its reaction to the COVID-19 pandemic, this pleasant island country bests their run-down with a reasonable edge. Having everything from very much created urban areas to all-around safeguarded untamed life safe havens and very much looked-after seashores, New Zealand merits a spot high up on any basin list. Nature and creature darlings should climb in Mount Cook and Kahurangi public parks. Experience a touch of extravagance at the Bay Islands cruising on the personal ships in the midst of the rich marine life. For the individuals who like to take the ways more uncommon, spots like Opera Arches, Mount Stirs Up, and Stewart Island are ideal.